Hiya, Vanessa here. This is a really quick video. Lots of you have been asking me about whether you can save games in Symplify. Unfortunately, at the moment the answer is no, you can't. But I've got a couple of bits of good news. First off, we've got a big update on its way, which will include saving games. So behind that door is Dave's office door, and behind that door is Dave, who is working his little socks off to get the new update ready and ready to launch. There'll be some new games and some new features, loads of new stuff, but yeah, one of the big things that's coming is the option to be able to save your games. But in the short term, I've got a little trick that I want to show you, just something that can help to kind of bridge the gap where you can't exactly save games at the moment. You can prepare a few in advance, which hopefully will just save you a little bit of time. So I'm going to show you how we do that. So if hopefully I've set this up right. Okay, so this is showing you my iPad screen at the moment. So I've got my iPad here next to me. So in this example, I'm using my iPad as my therapist device, and I'm using my laptop as my client's device. So sometimes I would do this bit on my phone, probably more often than not, to be honest. But for this example, I thought I'd show you on the iPad just so it was a little bit bigger and clearer to see what I'm doing. So all you do to line up multiple games before you start your sessions is just open up several browser windows and set up each game and have them all ready to go, and then you can just click continue on each one when you're ready to play it. So if I set up the first game on here, so I'm going to go start a therapy game. Oh, let's just log in. So I'll start with, let's do a category game. I've got my 3 and 4 syllable animals list there, so I'm going to do a category for each. Number 3 syllables. Okay, and then if you want to, you can set up your options on here. So I'm going to put this one in assessment mode, and then you stop at that point, so don't press continue yet. So what we're going to do now is open up another browser window. So that's my first game ready to go. Now I want to set up another one. So I'm just going to go into Symplify again, log in, start another game. So we'll do an auditory discrimination one next. Use my fronting list. And okay, we'll go for those default settings. So that's ready to go. So again, I'm not going to click continue yet. I'm going to do another one. So open up another browser window. Symplify again. Log in again. And this time I'll do a card game. I'll do it with my posted voicing list. Let's go for a red background. Okay, so that's ready to go as well. So I could put some boxes on there if I want to. So I've now got, if I go up here, I've got all 3 of those tabs open with that continue button ready to press. So if I do that, so you can do as many as you like. You could have 10 of those set up, or however many you like, all ready for your day of teletherapy sessions, or just normal therapy sessions when the world's back to normal. So I'm then going to go on my laptop now into Google Chrome, and I'm going to put this into 2 device mode. And then if I go, just pop back to my iPad view again. So let's go to my first one, which was my 3 and 4 syllable animals game. So now I've got 2 device mode up and running. I can hit continue on there. And because I've already put the laptop into 2 device mode, it's happy, it's connected. So I'm going to go start session. And then, there we go. So that's my 3 and 4 syllable game ready to go. And I can send a few symbols over from my iPad. And there we go. So then we can play that game to your heart's content. Okay, and when that's done, and when you're ready to move on to your next game, just go back to the iPad view. I can go on to my second tab, which was my fronting auditory discrimination game. And then if I hit continue on there, I'm just going to flick back to the laptop view so you can see what happens. So I'm going to hit continue now. There you go, so it's immediately switched over then to the new game, so my auditory discrimination game with Tutanka. And again on my iPad, I'm just going to hit start session and send over T. And there we've got the T symbol. And then we can play that game. And then when you've done that and you've played that game as much as you want to, again back to the iPad and back to our next browser window that we had set up ready. And this was our card game with my word initial plosive voicing cards. So I'm going to, again, I will flick back to the Chrome view. Then on there, I'm going to click continue on my iPad. And there we go, we've got our red background and it's ready for me to send over some cards. There you go. So hopefully that's a bit of a whistle-stop tour that might just save you a little bit of time if you're thinking, I'm trying to set up all these games in between clients and even in between activities if you want to use more than one Symplify game per session. So yeah, hopefully that will just solve that a little bit for you while we're getting this fabulous shiny new update ready for you all. Okay, bye bye.